Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. In this particular video, I'm going to show you exactly how I drafted and sewed this particular two-sided keyhole top. And if you're interested, do well to stick with me to the end of the video. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notification bell for more updates if it's your first time. And thank you all my returning subscribers. As you can see, this is the measurements I'm going to use for this drafting, and this is my fabric. It's a nice crepe fabric. It's not stretchy, it's just a normal cotton. So I've gone on to attach another paper to my pattern paper, so that I'll go ahead and trace it out. Okay, and I finished tracing it out, as you can see, and it's not a difficult one. I'm just going on to label it. So I'm labeling the bust point, the underarm line, the waistline, and the hip line. Okay, so I'm going to share a link on my description where you can easily go and see how I drafted this pattern. So right now I'm taking my under bust measurement, which is 13.5. so I'll just go on now and apply it, and I'll rule it straight down. So you're going to see exactly on the link. If you just check my description box, you're going to see the link on how to draft this pattern. It's very easy, and you want to give it a try. Okay, but in case you have your own pattern already, do well to just go on and apply exactly what you want to see me, what you're seeing me apply on it to get this style. So for my neck depth, I'm coming down by 7 inch. Okay, so that is where I want that keyhole to start. That is where I want the keyhole to start. So I want my bust to be covered. I don't want it to show, to reveal my bust. So as you can see already in the video, you can see that it's plain. It's just covered my bust very well. So that is how I want it to cover my bust. So that's why I came down by 7 inch. So I'm labeling this underarm line, under bust line, and then I've also labeled that is the height of the blouse. I just call it blouse height or something. Okay, so guys, I'm not tracing out that is already from my pattern. I'm going to be using it to go ahead and just tighten the under bust. So this 1.5 you see here is automatical from the dart. Okay, so that is already replaced. So the dart is 1.5, and that is replaced already on the side, as you can see it clearly. So the next thing I will do is I'm going to take my shoulder and divide it by 2, and then get the midway and connect the straight line down to my bust point. Okay, so right now this particular one, I said now I missed the clip for that, so just divide your shoulder by 2 and connect. So that you see exactly that I'm connecting using my curve rule. I'm just connecting this all the way. So all you have to do is just take the 1.5 inch dart measurement on the waist and apply the same thing on the under bust. Okay, so divide it by 2 and place your tape rule in the middle, that is on the dart line itself, and then take it half on 2 sideways, just connect it straight to the under bust. So that is just exactly how to do this. So on the upper part, in order to tighten the upper part so that it will not gape, I'm coming out half inch on both sides of my shoulder cut. Okay, so don't forget, like I said, on the shoulder cut, all you have to do is divide the shoulder by 2 and connect a straight line down to the bust point. So right now from the bust point, I'm connecting this out. I'm covering it out to pass through this half inch on both sides. So automatically I'm shaping or tightening this by 1 inch. I'm tightening the upper part by 1 inch, while the waist, the under bust and the waist, I'm tightening it by 1.5. so that I just made use of the dart I have there. But in case you are making yours, you can decide to use 2 inch or more dart, more tightening as you wish. So I'm coming in by 1 inch on the center front. So once I move in by 1 inch, from this point of the 1 inch, I'm going to extend it to 5 inch extra. So that is how wide I want my keyhole. So it's going to be 5-inch wide. Okay, so as you can see, I've divided my 5-inch by 2, and I'm moving up from that 5-inch just 2-inch above it. So I mark it. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and use my curve rule, my French curve, and curve it up now to meet each other. Okay guys, so after I'm through with curving this, as you can see already, the next thing I'm going to do, this particular cutting is almost ready already. It's not, like I said, if you have your own pattern, you can just go ahead and make use of your own pattern and just apply exactly what you see me do. Okay, so for the neck, I'm going to shape it a little so that it will not be too high. I'm going to come down by 1/2 inch and just reshaping the neck. If you look at the video from the beginning, you will notice that the neck is fitted. So imagine I didn't shape it at all, it would have been tight. In other words, too fitted. So when making something like this, it's better to shape it, ever since it's not going to be a jacket or anything that needs high neck. Okay, so I'm shaping this so that the neck will just be normally fitted and okay, because that is exactly how I want it to be. I could have shaped it by 1 inch so that it will come down more, but I'm okay with this 1/2 inch. So on the sides from the waistline, I'm taking down 4 inch. Okay, so I'm going to be curving this in by 4 inch. So it all depends on you, on how you want it. Okay, if you want your curve to be more sharper, to have that more sharper curve, the way you're seeing some clothes, you can go on and come down by more and curve it just as sharp as you want to. So I want mine to just be normal, and I want this to just be a top, not to have too much length. I want the length to be just a normal fitted length that I can use to wear any clothes easily. Okay, so I've connected it from my waist to this particular 4 inch I came down. So that is how the front is going to be. So if you pay close attention to the beginning of the video, you will see exactly this style, what it's all about. So automatically I'm going to be bringing out the 1.5 on the under bust on the side, but as you can see, it's already there. So I'm going to join my seam allowances when I'm cutting this, but the seam allowances, when I'm joining it, I'll make sure to add enough, like let me say, instead of using 1.5, I'm going to use like 2 inch, so that there will be enough room for any unnecessary excess. Okay, so that there will be nothing like it's too small, it's too big. So 2 inch will be enough to do my joining. So guys, this is just this is it. And then for the back side, I'm not going to do much on the back side. All I need to do is just come down by 4 inch and ensure that I have the same method of curve on the back side. So the back is okay. I'm just going to go with the dart I have on the back, and just that is it. Okay, so this particular style or technique is a very nice one. So you can see how lovely these patterns look already. And then I finished cutting it out on the pieces with my seam allowances, and this is my fabric. This is the gathered fabric. Okay, so what I did on the gathered is I cut enough material, just cut enough, and then fold it into 2. Okay, so I folded it, I got the measurements. After I folded it to 2, I got the measurements. So I placed it and I got the midway. As you can see, midway already. So I'm going to be marking this midway straight down. Yes, so I'm going to mark it straight down, as you can see, because I want the sharp part of this to have fitting. If you see clearly on how it is, when I wore that clothes, I didn't take my time to dress it properly. The video was a little somehow. So but if I dress it well, it's really nice. Okay, so this is how this side that is deep like this is the side that is going for the sharp part of the blouse. So this is my sleeve, as tiny as it is. I just think, guys, I need to tell you that this particular sleeve, I didn't measure any special thing. So I just make sure the remaining fabric I have. Okay, so this is the joining, and all you need to do is place it like this, back to back, and join it. And I'm also going to do the same for the up part, so doing the same also for the lining. So this is the up part. I'm going to be placing the lining, so I use the same fabric to do the lining in that. So, and this is the lining for the down part also. So that is just what I'm going to do for the back. This is exactly just sew the neck and then the zip area. That is just what I'm going to do. Okay, so guys, I ran out of fabric, so that's why I couldn't do anything. I don't have much sleeve, so I just have to go with the one I have. Okay, so you can also get creative and make any nice sleeve you want. So after joining it, this is the outcome. As you can see already, this is the outcome and it's looking lovely. So all I'm doing right now is matching this upside and downside together. So because I've already joined this properly, everything is well turned, the necks and the sides, they're all turned. So what I'll just do now is to stitch it on top. So I'll be top stitching on top through. Okay, so after I pin it, I'll make sure that whatever is left on the edge of this edge side is the same with what is left on the other side. So that's where I get an accurate fitted. So you can see as I'm measuring it to be sure that if I have a ½ inch left here, it means that ½ inch is going to be left here. That's because I actually didn't notch the mid part. So but you can go on to notch the mid part to help make more easier. Okay, so this is just exactly what I'm using. This method is exactly what I'm using. I believe you're also going to enjoy it when you use it. Okay guys, so I'm also going to pin the mid part of this, and then I'm just going to go onto the sewing machine and give it a nice neat top stitching. Okay, so that is just it for this top, front side of this top. I really love the outcome of this top after sewing it. I really loved it because see the dart of the back. You can see how lovely it looks. Yes, you can see how lovely I've stitched it and I've ironed it. So I'm just going to go on now and show you how to attach the shoulder. So I'm going to show you how to attach the shoulder first of all, before I tell you why I love the outcome of this top. So guys, as you can see the way I placed my back and front facing front. Okay, so you pick your shoulder just exactly like this as you see me do. If you are finding it difficult to sew with this technique, just go ahead and place your fabric exactly the same way I placed mine, front facing front, and then just go ahead and turn it, and you just end up doing the right thing. Okay, make sure that the lines are meeting each other properly so that when you turn it, it will be perfect, meeting each other properly. As you can see, I'm making sure that mid part is meeting each other properly, right? So then I'll just go ahead now and just stitch it round, just stitch it straight. Sorry, I'll just stitch it straight, which is like with ½ inch. So that becomes a shoulder joining. So after that, I'll go ahead and stitch the sides down. Okay, so I'm going to be stitching it with exactly what I have left, that is 2 inch or 1.5. So guys, I finished doing that, and I've also added my zip. So once you have done that, you should also know that the next thing to do is just your zip. So that's why I just went ahead to add my zip. So guys, as you can see, this blouse is looking lovely already, and I'm really loving the outcome, and that is because I never knew it's going to come out this nice actually. So you can see I'm just going to go ahead and fold this fabric that I'm going to be using for the gather, and I'm going to hem the downside, and I'm going to sew a long straight line and gather this particular upside. So I'm going to go ahead, like I told you, I'll be attaching this shorter part or the deeper part to the deeper part of this top, and this is the outcome, guys. It is so lovely and so nice. I really love the outcome on picture more than on the way it is. When I wore it and made the video, I didn't pay close attention Okay, the body just, it wasn't really balanced. So, but I just didn't have the patience to go on and start remaking a new video again. So you can see how lovely it looks already on the spreaded. Okay, so guys, that is just it. That is just it, guys. So if you know you have enjoyed this video so far, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to equally like, comment, and equally subscribe to my channel, please and please. I need that support so that we keep growing and knowing new things. So right now, this is my sleeve. I'm just going to hem everything, just going to turn it little, just like with half inch on two sides, and I'm just going to go on and attach it in form of a coat sleeve. Okay, so just like I say, this particular sleeve is not an intentional sleeve. I actually ran out of fabric and I don't want to mix any fabric to this, so I decided to go with the little fabric I have left. So that is what you're seeing in this sleeve. So guys, this is the full outcome of this lovely dress. Please let me know what you think about this under the comment section, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notification bell for more updates. I also want to use the opportunity to thank you all my returning subscribers. I really appreciate you all so much. Please do not forget to keep up the good work, please, and check out my other videos, guys. All right, bye.